Hello YouTube, this is Amy. How are you today? I'm going to be doing some embossing today. I've got my materials out here. This is a long sheet of black cardstock, has a little bit of a sheen to it, and then I just have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of white cardstock. These are both from Michaels, just real basic. And then I'm going to be working with the Hampton Art Metal and Pearl embossing set today. I love these, and I haven't had a chance to work with them all that much. And just like the name sounds, there are some metals, metallic colors, and some more pearlescent colors. And I believe there are 16 in this set, so there's this really beautiful copper. And I'm just going to be doing a variety of stamping and embossing, and also showing you some techniques with the Wow embossing pen. And this is just a fairly fine nib pen that you can handwrite or draw with and emboss. And this, I got this on Joann.com, but I know there are other companies that sell embossing pens as well in different widths. So this gives you a lot of variety though, and choice in terms of, being able to sketch out your own designs or handwriting. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'm going to go into the speed process now. Please like if you haven't yet, and I'd love for you to subscribe if you are not already a subscriber, and I would love to hear any comments and questions. Thanks so much, YouTube. See you soon.
Nobody realized just how obsessed Colin Davis was about the mansion. Who would? The place looks like a municipal building. But he loved it.
I just wanted to wrap up by showing you this variety of stamped and embossed images. I thought I would choose lots of different styles and levels of intricacy as far as testing out these embossing powders. I think they just came out beautifully. And this leaf one, unexpectedly, because there was still a little bit, I think, of the Aged Mahogany Distress ink by Tim Holtz on the stamp itself, when it blended in with the embossing ink, it left this really pretty emerald green mixed in with the mahogany. I don't know how well you can see. I'm trying to give you a sense of that glimmer, but it's really pretty. And I'm happy with how it did with this lace stamp. It did get a little bit misstamped right here. I think I pushed a little bit up when I stamped this end. But when I have stamped this particular stamp before, and it's a Prima stamp, I don't always get the detail that this is showing, and it's got that nice embossed raised look. And this is a little tiki stamp. It's from the Graphic 45 Tropical Travelogue, and I like the real dense embossed look that got. And then there's this cute little Michael's Recollection stamp that came from a Valentine's set, and a fleur-de-lis stamp. This is also from the Hampton Art line, the Tropical Travelogue. So really fun. And I'll just show you quickly again the hand-drawn embossed pieces. Some Zentangling in there. So these are a little more messy and sort of not as distinct as the stamps. I think I'm probably happiest with how this handwriting came out, but there is still a little bit of the mess of the embossing powder on the outer edges, but that could be easily covered up if I were to cut this out and place it in an art journal or in a card or some other project. So I hope you enjoyed this little demo of these Hampton Art metal and pearl embossing powders. I'm not a rep for Hampton Art. I just really like their embossing powders, and I'm very happy with this collection. Glad I'm getting to do some more embossing. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time, YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.